always think that when it comes to a resume, that the best way for it to stand out is for it to be the most beautiful resume with the best template and, just fancy things that we have access to, especially these days, we have access to all these fancy templates. I mean, yes, it would look great, but truthfully, you just need a resume that talks about your skills. A simple Word document, white background, black words, size 12 times New Roman is pretty much all you need with bullet points and, all those other intricacies. But a lot of times that's all you need. Many people who come to me, they ask, oh, what do you think about my resume? How does it look? How does it look? How does it look? And it's not so much about how it looks. So I'll give an example. So for example, if someone, now I'm using really simple examples, but then again, in the future, you have your career examples as well, like IT and things like that. But simple example, if someone is looking for someone who can do customer service and who can use a computer because that's what they use in order to cash out customers. And your resume is this big, beautiful thing that's talking about everything under the sun, as opposed to showing an employer that you have the specific skills that is needed to work in customer service or as a cashier. What's going to happen is an employer is going to look at it, see all this stuff on it, trying to find the skills that they're looking for that they need. And if they can't find it because the resume has too much information on it, they're going to pass it along and go to the next one, right? So you really want your resume not to have employers searching to try and find the information. What you want to make sure is that you're sticking to the point. It can still be pretty, but really stick to the point of what it is an employer is looking for. And if it is that you're applying just to general jobs in general and you're doing a chronological resume, what you want to do is make sure that the information that you have on that resume is not going to be the kind that you have to be searching. So for example, one big thing that people do is they put their education on the second page if they have a 2-page resume. But what happens is when you have a 2-page resume and your education is on the second page and an employer is looking for someone who has a degree, they're looking. And sometimes they're like, you know what? I'm just moving on to the second resume because I can't find what I'm looking for, right? So simple, clean, easy to read. That's pretty much it. There's more detail to go into depending on the job, depending on where you're applying and things like that, but simply clean, easy to read and your skills. And that's pretty much all an employer needs.